We continue our coverage of President Trump being impeached again. The vote was 232 to 197, with 10 Republicans voting with the Democrats. CBS 4's Debra Alfarone joining us live from Washington, D.C. now. So, Debra, now that the House has voted for a second impeachment, what happens next with the impeachment process?
Good morning, Francis. So it goes over to the Senate, but Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says they're not going to even look at this and start a trial until after the president leaves office and after the Senate gets back, and also after the inauguration of President-elect Joe Biden. So that leaves us kind of wondering for a little while. And the entire process took quite a bit last time. About a year or so ago, it was about 3 months in its entirety, and already 7 days in, and this is now headed over to the Senate. So it's moving a lot quicker. Mitch McConnell says he hasn't made up his mind at all. He could go either way on this, and that's also very different from last time. Democrats need 17 Republican senators to break with the president in order to convict Donald Trump, and we know about 2 or 3 or so right now who have said that they will or are indicating that they are going to break with the president and vote for a conviction. Again, we've got to wait at least a week to find out a little bit more about that. Another question up in the air is who is going to represent the president. 2 of the people that represented him last time, Jay Sekulow and Pat Cipollone, they both said they're not going to do it. That leaves Rudy Giuliani, and we're hearing that there is some kind of situation going where the president says he's not going to pay Rudy. So a lot of this all up in the air this morning, Francis.
Oh, definitely. And Deborah, we know that the building you're in is heavily fortified. I mean, the whole area in D.C. right now. Can you give us a sense of the security right now leading up to the inauguration?
Absolutely. Even now, there are National Guard troops outside of the building. They have been for a while, but it seems like there are more, and now they are armed. We're hearing that up to 20,000 troops could descend on D.C. by the time that the inauguration happens, and that's huge. Let me just kind of give you some context. It's 4 times as many as troops that are currently in Iraq and Afghanistan, and they could be here. I mean, it's just mind-boggling to even think. Buildings are boarded up, roads are blocked, there are checkpoints, there are fences. It is not easy to get into this building, and the mayor is saying, don't come to this area. Even Airbnb is canceling reservations. And also our subway, they've closed 13 different stations starting tomorrow. So there's a lot of incentive to not come down here for sure, Francis.
Yeah, Deborah, looks a lot like scenes from a movie, but it is very real. Debra Alfarone live for us from D.C. Thank you very much for all of your work.
Absolutely.